Hey my curlies, I hope all is well. Today, surprise surprise, I have another DIY video, and this one is a DIY hair lotion. It's sort of a setting lotion, or at least that's what I like to call it. It is not a your typical hair lotion like a hair cream. It just has that lotion-ish consistency, which is why I call it that. And to make this DIY, I use two ingredients, which is flaxseed gel as well as whipped butter. I happen to use a protein or a flaxseed gel that has a little bit of protein added to it because I use gelatin. But you do not necessarily have to use a protein flaxseed gel. You can just use regular flaxseed gel if you want. And the whipped butter that I'm using is my double coffee whipped butter. Again, you do not have to use the same exact whipped butter that I use. You can use any whipped butter you want. Now, I'm guessing that one of the questions I'll probably be asked is, can I use regular hair gel instead of flaxseed gel? And yes, you can. You can use, regular store-bought hair gel instead. The only thing is I cannot sort of confirm that you will get the same kind of consistency if you use a store-bought hair gel, simply because they tend to be a little bit thicker. Regular hair gels tend to have more of that thick jelly type consistency, and flaxseed gel, even if it is a bit thick, it does, have more of a runny consistency. If you use a store-bought one, you probably will make more of a hair custard, which is also a great thing. I mean, the DIY hair custard is great to have. So if you do use a regular store-bought gel and combine it with the whipped butter, please let me know how it turns out. I would love to hear from you. Another thing to keep in mind is not all hair gels will mix well with a whipped butter, so you might have to do a bit of experimenting to see the perfect combination for you. My recommendation is always just make small amounts and then use it up and make some more. It has to be stored in the fridge. Having said that, I want to mention that once it sets in the fridge, you will find that the butter sort of becomes a little bit grainy when it's sitting in the fridge, and that is normal. It happens when the butter starts to set because it's put in the fridge and it gets cold, so it might be a little grainy, but the moment that you have it in your palm and you sort of rub it in, that it dissolves and it's like this liquid goodness. Important thing about this is you want to use a blender or one of those emulsion, I think that's what it's called. The handheld ones. You'll see what I'm saying. I used that handheld one in my example, but you want to use a blender versus a whisk, because the blender helps to sort of warm up the mix a little bit, and you need that to help combine the gel and the whipped butter. Alright my curlies, stay tuned for the how-to part, which is coming up next. Please let me know if you do try this mix and if you use it for a certain style, how it turned out. I love hearing from you, so please feel free to leave me comments below. And I almost forgot to mention, I will have a few more details on this recipe, as I always do, on my blog, so please check the description box below. I'll have a link to that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!